should we discard our parents? So it goes. Parents, rusty showpieces on a dusty shelf, crumbling beneath debt and values, as old age seizes their sight and sense, and ego shivers like their own voices, they turn into nothing but a burden. In the run of life where chasing means survival, they can only act as a negative catalyst. They're like blankets with holes, incapable of fulfilling their purpose, and only taking up extra space. So let's see, objectively, as to why we should discard them. Number one, you're not a child anymore. Of course, there was a time when you couldn't walk or speak. Every time you fell, your mother felt the pain. And she picked you up, rubbed oil for strength, and gave you the push until your first step. Every time you asked for a word, your father broke it down to you 10, 20, 50 times until you got your first word right, never for once losing patience or faith. They must have been so selfish, putting you through all of that just for that one moment of happiness, that 1 second of thrill. It must have been a fun game, embracing insomnia, anticipating your cries like criminals to police sirens, trying not to miss out on a single one. But hey, you've grown up, you got your own back. So what good are they anyway? Number two, you got a job now. You can pay for your own self, you don't have to ask for petty pocket money anymore. You have your place, your car, your fancy wardrobe. You don't have to wait for your new clothes gifted to you on occasion, even though your mother had to wear the same sari until it turned into a mopping cloth. Your father had to do extra time because the family could do with some extra benefits, also because he never got a chance to fix his watch. But every Diwali, you would get that new kurta wrapped in a rugged paper cover. Now it's a question of image, right? Between your Louis Philippe and your Blackberry bags, you don't want to be seen in the local market buying a 3,300 bucks sari. Your parents must have turned into a matter of disgust now. Number three, you sign your own papers. You don't really need to feel uneasy about showing your report cards anymore. Scared of your father's reaction, you don't have to hide behind your mother anymore. You don't have to realize about your father's sleepless nights worrying about you putting paper covers on your notebooks, looking for solace in the tiny golden colored trophy. Now it seems puny beside all those glass mementos that you have. They share their happiness with you for a while now, but it's really unfair to give them your share, isn't it? Number four, you have Google and Siri. You don't have to live with unanswered questions, relationship advice to life crisis. You have them sorted in a click. You don't need your mother's lap to cry anymore when twists and turns shook you to the core. You don't care about your father's right and wrong, the line dividing them that have been long erased by convention. You don't have to wonder anymore if God exists and end up listening to lullabies disguised as stories. You have your virtues figured out, your beliefs firm. Around you, stuck-up old people must feel like a burden, right? Number five, you have your own family now. You're happily married with kids, you exchange glances over dinner, school, tuitions, office have become home. And home, well, house to be precise, have become the cafeteria during breaks. It's harder to find aid for stubborn old people than to find nannies. Obviously, your kids and parents can't stay together unlike you. What if they get deceived by the lies and the fables and end up being backward, impractical? Or worse, what if they turn into less of a human? I mean, your grandparents were your best friends. Who would know better than how you turned out, right? Of course, it's only a smart move to keep them around. But now, you must have been convinced that's only fair and imperative to discard your parents. But if you still have a speck of doubt, it's probably because parents are rusty showpieces on a dusty shelf. Because they have been too concerned about making yours shine, so engrossed that they never got a chance to look at themselves. Their senses are weak and their voices shiver. Because they lent you theirs when the world was a scary place to you, to let you exploit them so that you can grow your own sense, your own voice. They are the blanket with a hole which has already served its purpose. Winter has gone for you, and spring has come. And you made that eye hole for yourself when you were too threatened to let go of your security blanket. Look around, your world is not in green and blue. If it's the invisible cover that they have created for you. They are the world you have, theirs is the air you breathe. But it's still totally logical to discard them. I mean, so is suicide, right? Okay, the next one's called A Beggar's Pride. So, I've seen a lot of beggars. Like, I am friends with a lot of beggars actually. And they're not poor. Like, trust me when I tell you this, most beggars are not poor. They are actually richer than most of us out here. Yeah. So, I believe beggars don't beg because they need money. They have actually a higher purpose of begging. And this is about one of those cases, right? So, this is a beggar talking to a normal person who works, right? I see you walking away every day. I don't blame you for your ignorance, your sideways glances mocking me, perplexed between pity and disgust. I don't ask for any of it. Just the change in your pocket that clink as you pass by. Your treasure for a lousy day, that investment of your last cigarette. But on some days, even that's too much to ask for. Don't be a skeptic. I do understand that. Your needs have been overwhelming your necessities in the shadow of that clean-shaved face, that neatly combed, well-dressed image. I can still hear the silent pleas of a soul that runs free, or at least used to. Even with all that cologne and aroma of AC cabs, I can smell the sweat of a self-made man with dreams of conquering his own world. I can see that struggle in your eyes, that sense of helplessness killing you as your ambitions fight its losing battle, almost giving up to the fancy slavery of convention. I can feel every inch of your inner self rot as you bribe yourself through luxury shackles, as acceptance and submission clash within you. I only wish to empathize. But you see, my sufferings are no match to yours. My pains are brighter than the happy memories that you have. For I have accepted my fate. In a world that can only pull you down, I have realized that I've already hit rock bottom, and now I can only rise from there. My hands extend not due to the burden of necessity, but because of the anticipation of that one moment of smile. I don't need the money you own, I still ask for it every day, so that you can believe in that innate goodness in you. In the facade of humility and gratitude, I secretly offer you the higher ground. So that when you fall and fall in life, you can land with lesser damage. So next time when you pass by, maybe just leave behind the change. I know I'm a bad beggar, the helpless kind, but I'll pray for you. And maybe, just maybe, the whispers of my word will wake yours up.